This video is how to get more dwellers in the game Fallout Shelter. The best way to do it is using the living areas by having the men and women reproduce. As you can see right now from the stats, I have 59 pregnant dwellers out of 63 female dwellers. 4 of my female dwellers are out on a quest. So I have the maximum number of women. All the women in my shelter are currently pregnant, and they will have a baby, I guess, within an hour or two. So the way you do it is, for every one of your living quarters, put 3 men. Got here, I've got one here, got one here, and got one here. And then what you do is you take the women and you move them in. You move in 3 at a time, and you move them from the ones that will have less of an impact on your resources. You want to have as many resources as possible before you begin. In order to get 59 women pregnant, it took 35 minutes. So every 30 seconds, another woman was getting pregnant. The other thing you want to do is move them from rooms that are nearby. For example, when I was using this one up here, a lot of the women came from the cafeteria. So after they became pregnant, I knew where to return them to, which was to the cafeteria. And then, of course, to these rooms over here, which is power and water. So that's how you do it. Like I said, it doesn't take long. You don't have to have any special charisma skills. Obviously, it's better to have charisma skills, but if it's better to just get them in the process of reproducing. It will take you longer to upgrade their charisma skills and then get them into the reproduction process than to just go into the reproduction process. In addition, I recommend you make maximum use of your time, which is going to be 3 men per room and 3 women per room. And what you will do is, if the women and the men are not doing anything, you take them and you move them to a different room if you have more than one room. For example, I have about 4 residences, and so what will happen is, if the men and women are standing around, I'll take the women out and I'll move them into one of the other residences. You can see that they're both on fire right now. Or just trade them with anybody. And it might, it's not always easy. Sometimes you have to do it over again. But it's easier than hard. Yeah, it looks like there's nobody in here. Fire off. So one of the problems with having lots of pregnant women is that they will not put out fires. They will not fight. And the potential of having a disaster that you can't deal with is really high. So one of the things you might want to do is, when you restore them to their rooms, is make sure you have about half the number of men in the rooms so that they can work on putting out the fires or dealing with any incidences that you might come across. So what's going to happen is, the children will be born, and they will then grow into adults. And the smart thing to do when you're waiting for the children to be born is to exit the game, save the game, and exit it. Perhaps go out and have dinner is what I usually do. Or wait overnight. And it won't have that much of an impact on your resources. However, if you don't have a lot of caps, you might have to spend your day earning caps. Luckily, I've got 16,000. I've never had so many caps before. Okay, so that's how you do it. It's very easy to do. I have to apologize. I actually had a video, 35 minutes long, that showed everything I did to get these 59 women pregnant, but it didn't record the video properly. It only showed a static image, and only had the audio, so it didn't really demonstrate what was going on. Okay, so that's how you do it. If you have any questions or comments, please post below. I do plan on making another video with a new shelter, because I'm going to reach the maximum that shows exactly how to do it. Okay,